Hey, this is SJ Talks and Life coming back at you. Did you hear? Did anyone hear? I'm seeing it all over TikTok. I think I didn't see it on YouTube, but it's all over TikTok. Did you guys hear anything about Donald Trump dropping the Donald Trump administration, the Elon Musk administration, dropping $8,000 to everybody? Did y'all hear anything about that? And then somebody said $5,000. They're saying all these different amounts. People are on TikTok asking, "Do you guys believe that?" I don't bit more believe that. I don't bit more believe that. I told y'all Donald Trump ain't about to drop y'all no money. If he does, if if Donald Trump does, because they saying that he fired a bunch of federal workers for one thing, and they're saying that they didn't come up with trillions of dollars in cuts or whatever because they didn't making all these cuts. But the problem is he's cutting in areas that he has no business cutting in. You know, I want people to be safe when they're flying in the plane. I want people to be safe. Okay. Um, some things money can't buy. Money is not more important than people's lives. He fired important airline staff that's responsible for our safety. I didn't heard that he's getting rid of people that are responsible for keeping an eye out for nuclear stuff, terrorist type stuff. Yeah, it's deep. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. He's making cuts in that area too. Yeah, listen, pay attention to the news. Yeah, he's making cuts in that, and I hate to keep talking about this man, but he doing too much. Him and Elon Musk, him and the vice president Elon Musk is doing too much. First lady or whoever he is, they doing too much. They is doing too much. You guys gonna get your head out of the sand and pay attention. They doing too much. They doing too much. He done fired a bunch of federal employees. Now a bunch of federal employees, and a lot of those federal employees that he got rid of were veterans. Really, that's the thanks that you give veterans? Let's see. They put their life on the line to fight for this country. And I was looking at an interview with one man that worked at the VA that lost his job. He said, I was in the service and I wanted to give back to my federal vets because he's worked at the VA. He said that was my way of giving back and helping the other vets. And they got rid of him. Hmm. So that's the thanks that you guys give vets uh, that put their life on the line for the fight for this country. That's the thanks you guys get. Uh, Fire them from their job, just boot them out of their job, and now they don't have a job. Really? Hmm. Yeah, because you lots of vets are homeless, and a lot of them are getting the short end of the stick after they didn't put their service in with uh, fighting for this country. Really, is that the thanks that you guys give vets? Really? Wow, wow. By firing them from their jobs? Hmm. Really? Yeah. So I highly doubt that he's gonna. He just tried. This man just tried to cut Medicaid, a program that benefits millions of elderly and people and children. He just tried to cut that. Lots of elderly people rely on Medicaid to pay their Social Security or their nursing home bill. A lot of the elderly people that are in a nursing home, yeah, they need that Social Security to pay for that. Yeah, yeah, and they kind of need to be there. I don't think they would be there if they didn't need to be there. Wow, People that work their butts off for this country all their life. Think about it now. People that work their butts off for this country all their life, paid their taxes and all that. Now you're going to cut their Medicaid that they need to take care of them in their for their care in their elderly years. Are you freaking kidding me? Not to mention children. Did you know that children are the poorest people in this country? Did you guys know that? Children are are poorest people in this country. But it's interesting how people are so hell bent on punishing children. You notice that? Always talking about cutting food stamps, always talking about cutting things that benefit children. Free lunch program. Are you? Yeah. Always talking about cutting, cutting people's Section 8 off, cutting people's food stamps, programs that benefit a lot of children. Those are programs that benefit a lot of poor children. Children are the poorest people in this country. Why? Because they can't just get up and go out and get a job. Obviously, for obvious reasons. It's a no-brainer. They can't just get up, jump up, and get a job unless he's planning on bringing child labor back. I was joking with my grandson the other day. My grandson just turned 8. I said, now you can get a job. Donald Trump's thinking about rolling back the child labor laws. So now you guys can go out and get a job. I was joking around with him. Oh, I better not speak too soon. He might do that. Put them little kids to work. I wouldn't be, you know what? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if he did something like that. But anywho, I'm trying to be serious here. I'm trying to be serious and I'm cracking up. But anywho, children are the poorest people in this country. And he just tried to cut a program that benefits millions and millions of poor children in this country. Yeah. And elderly. Yeah. Not to mention disabled people such as myself. Yeah. But mainly the elderly, because if I get cut off of Medicaid, still got Medicare. Still jacked up because Medicare don't cover a lot of stuff. You need both of them. But it's really going to affect the elderly and the children if he cuts that program. It's really going to affect them. And yeah, and it will affect a lot of disabled people. It's going to affect the poor, period, But he doesn't care. Because if he cared, he would have never tried to cut it in the first place. hmm So this is a man planes are falling out of the sky because he's cutting important um, people that work for the airlines that's responsible for making sure that planes get landed safely and all that. Yeah, he just cut a lot of those jobs. He just got rid of a lot of those people. Yeah. So instead of having 3 people in the tower, you're down to 1 or whatever. I'm just saying that for example. Yes. It's deep, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention. Wake up. Get your head out of the sand. Pay attention. He's doing all this. And you honestly think he gonna cut us $8,000? And even if he did, even if by chance he did, which I highly doubt, which I highly doubt, he's only doing it because lots of people are out there protesting right now as I speak to get him out of there because of everything that he's doing. He ain't even been in there a good month yet. Yeah. He see that his popularity ratings are going in the toilet. You feel me? So he sees that Donald Trump, he pays attention to social media and everything like that. He knows what's going on. He knows that a lot of people are picketing, and on President's Day they was out there picketing on President's Day, especially the Mexicans, because he screwed the Mexicans because all the Mexican folks voted for him, and now he's trying to deport them all. Oh yeah, the Mexicans are mad. They're mad. I don't blame them. I'll be mad too. Uh huh. And then some of them are coming are sad because some of them are coming online and they're crying because it's like I voted for Trump. I thought he was going to help us, and now he's trying to deport us. See, they didn't know, but that's what he said during his campaign. People didn't pay attention. He said he was going to get rid of a lot of folks, but the problem is that he's taking it too far. He's supposed to just get rid of the criminals, get the criminals out of here, and control the ones that's coming in here illegally by the thousands because it's bad in New York. Get a handle on that. And then get rid of the ones that's coming over here committing these crimes. He's taking it too far. He's going too far with it. Did you know, and this breaks my heart to say this, did you know an 11-year-old baby unalived herself because somebody told her at her school that ICE was going to come and get her and deport their family? People got to teach their kids to not bully. People got to talk to their kids. This one of the kids at the school told this baby that her family was going to be deported, and she unalived herself. Did you guys hear about that? I was at the gym and I seen that go scroll across the screen, and I just almost broke out in tears. I said, "Oh my God, people got to teach their children to not bully. This is crazy." That poor baby. That's what I'm saying. They're taking it too far. They're taking. If you're in this country, if you came in this country and you got a job and you're working hard and you're really really trying to work towards getting legal and you're working hard to take care of your family, they shouldn't be messing with them people. It's the ones that are coming here and committing crimes. It's a lot of immigrants are coming in and they're committing crimes. And then it's too many of them that's been coming into this country illegally. They're just pouring into this country via New York, and the New York is putting them up in a Roosevelt hotel, which they wouldn't put Americans. If an American was to go to the Roosevelt hotel, do you honestly think they will let them in? They're not putting Americans up in fancy hotels, but they're putting the immigrants up in fancy hotels. What's wrong with that picture? So that's what he needed to get a handle on, but not the ones that's working and paying taxes and they're trying really hard to support their families and they are trying to work towards getting legal. And they're trying to take the steps. They say it takes years to get legal. I don't know. Hit me up in the comment section and educate me on that. I'm not really sure about that, but I hear it takes years to get legal in this country. But if somebody's actively trying to go through the steps to get legal in this country, and they're working hard and they're paying their taxes and they're trying to support their family, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Let them stay. But these other ones, see, that's what I'm saying. He's taking it so too far. He wasn't supposed to be doing all that. He's doing too much. See, Donald Trump and Elon Musk is doing too much. People pay attention. Black people, make sure you carry your identification with you at all times. Make sure either your driver's license or your state issued ID. If you don't, because everybody don't have a driver's license. If you don't have a driver's license, make sure that you have a state issued ID on you at all times, because he's Donald Trump trying to deport a lot of immigrants of color. Donald Trump is trying to deport a lot of immigrants of color, a lot of Haitians that's been coming into the country. He's trying to deport them. Those were the ones that he were accusing of eating the dogs and the cats. The ones they kept making a song out of. um, those were the Haitians. He was accusing the Haitians of eating dogs and cats. Yeah, yeah. If you paid attention to the debate between him and Kamala, he said, "Oh, they're eating the dogs," and then they decided to make a song out of it. It was the Haitians that they were accusing, that he was accusing of that. He's trying to get rid of all the Haitians that came into this. Yes, yes. Now where I'm going with this is they might think that American black citizens are Haitians and try to deport you. Deport you. You feel me? You hear where I'm going with this? I don't trust them. I don't trust the government. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I'm not the only black person that has said this, but I'm telling you guys, carry your ID on you, American black people. Carry your ID on you at all times, okay? Driver's license or state issued ID. If you don't have a state issued ID, make sure you get one. Go to your DMV, local DMV. Michigan's called Secretary of State. And go take your birth certificate. I think that's what you need, a social security number, and get your state issued ID and do it now. Okay. If you don't have a driver's license, and make sure that you carry it with you at all times. I have my driver's license on me every time. Well, I have to because I drive, but make sure you have it on you at all times. If you have a passport, I would carry that with me too. Yeah. If you have a passport, I would put that in the car along with my driver's license. See, y'all think I'm playing, but I'm telling you, that he trying to get rid of these Haitians, and I heard he trying to deport an American citizen. He been trying to deport. They've been trying to get rid of American citizens. It was this one guy. He was an American citizen, and they tried to deport him. It's going to come down to you're going to have to prove that you are an American citizen. Now I live in a small city, so they probably won't target. It probably won't be so much in smaller cities, but in a big cities like New York, L.A., them big cities like that. Watch out, black people. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Make sure you have your ID on you at all times. I don't trust them. I don't trust Donald Trump and Elon Musk. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Because he going too far with that immigration stuff. You don't want to mess around and wind up in Haiti. And you a black American citizen. That's scary. Just giving y'all a heads up. But hit me up in that conversation if you believe this. Have you heard about this alleged $8,000 stimulus or 5,000 or whatever the heck amount is supposed to be? But I've been hearing 8,000 has been circulating around. Hit me up in that comment section if you believe that. I don't believe that. I don't bit more believe that. If you do, I have an ice cube to sell you for $500. Hit me up in that conversation. Hit that like, shoot that algorithm up, and you guys be blessed.